Cricket Today podcast is back. We're here for a huge chat about the upcoming IPL 2024 season. Subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on the socials, and get around us wherever you get your podcast. I'm your host, Liam McAllion, also known as the Stats Guy, also known as the Sunrisers Hyderabad's #1 fan. We've got the #1 fan, the most biased man in the room, Liam Mullaly. How you going, Leah?
Good, thanks, Stats Guy. It's RCB's year. They won the women's, now they're going to win the men's. Get up and about, come on.
The double, I don't mind that in the same year. We're also here with Marcus Bazzano, big Kolkata Knight Riders fan.
I am. It's the best nickname in the IPL, and I'm very excited for the IPL season. It's going to be great.
It's going to be awesome. So today we're going to cover a huge preview about every IPL team for the upcoming season, how they went last season, the Aussies in the squad, our standout players, going a bit through the predicted 11s and a bit of everything. So let's get right into it, lads. We'll start with last year's title winners, and it's in alphabetical order anyway. Chennai Super Kings, obviously, won the title last year. They're absolutely awesome. Have they won the most title? I forgot to check that.
I feel like they would have.
They're so good, aren't they? So, title winners last year. No Aussies, which is a bit disappointing. Disappointing from us being the Aussies over here.
No Aussies, but yet they won the title. How does that happen?
I know. Aussies, we just win everything.
It's almost like India choke in finals.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't talk about that too much, but we want to keep you guys on, I reckon. Do you want to have a look at some of the players in the squad, lads, and how they're going to go this season?
Yeah, they got some good players in there. You got Rachin Ravindra, Rahane, Daryl Mitchell, Jadeja, obviously MS Dhoni, who's still
MS Dhoni, what is he? I think he's 42 now.
Yeah.
And he's still an absolute gun. He's the finisher still. He's got those pads that feel like they're moldy and about to fall off, but he still wears them.
I love it. He's still able to win games as well.
With no footwork. With no footwork. He just absolutely demolishes it.
Who would you say is the standout, Leo?
From this team?
Yeah.
Ooh, Jadeja probably.
Jadeja,
all-round talent, yeah.
Best all-rounder in the world.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, it's got to be Jadeja.
Jadeja. I was going to talk about Rachin Ravindra just because
your man.
On the Cricket Today show, I absolutely love him. I think he's in the form of his life, obviously. He's coming up. He's the rising star. I think he'll be in their starting 11, which would be awesome to watch. And he's an all-rounder. He can get wickets. He's doing really well for New Zealand, so I reckon he's going to
How many runs does he make?
Well, for the whole season.
300 again and again.
For the whole season.
About 3,000?
Yeah. What do they got? 14 matches.
It's T20s, by the way.
Yeah.
Just making sure you know that.
A couple of thousand, I reckon. Yeah. What could he make? I think,
Well, they'll play 400.
If he's predicted to open, like we've seen, I think he could be up there in the runs.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, that could be a good little bet. I think we're all saying that the Chennai Super Kings are probably going to make the finals as well. They're going to be a really good team. They've got a really good team on paper. So
they'll go real deep.
So they'll go all right. All right, next one, lads. The Delhi Capitals. They finished 9th last year. Obviously, that's second last. Not good. But they've got a decent side. What do we reckon? We'll talk about the Aussies in this one because they've actually got some Aussies, unlike some other teams. What do you reckon about the Aussies, Marcus?
Well, they've got a lot of international talent, haven't they? For a team that finished 9th last season, you look at that team and you're like, And the Aussies, they've got David Warner, Mitch Marsh, and the Rooster.
He's got a late call-up.
Fraser McGurk. Yeah. So Indian fans, who we don't know much about him, look forward to him because he is a very, very good player.
Yep.
Hits it very cleanly and very far as well for a little guy. But I don't know, I feel like they're better than bottom table.
Yep.
They're typically a very good team, the Delhi Capitals. So I can see them, again, pushing finals. Could see probably Rishabh Pant in there as well.
Yeah, he's a gun, yeah. Oh, he's a skipper, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, Axar Patel is also handy.
Yeah,
they've got some really, really good talent, and Kuldeep Yadav as well, who's one of their standouts.
Yep, yeah, he's got to be a standout.
They'll go far. What do you reckon, Leo? What do you reckon about the Delhi Capitals' chances?
I was going to talk to Leo about Prithvi Shaw. We talked about him yesterday, saying he was sort of India's up-and-coming star. Last year, he made a total of 40 runs, I think, through 6 matches or something like that. You can't be doing that as an opener in the IPL. So, what do you reckon about their team, Leo? And maybe about Shaw specifically?
Shaw, it's a big tournament for him. I think if he's going to open alongside someone like David Warner, that's going to be huge for how they go this season.
Yep.
I like, Marcus, how you brought up Axar Patel, Kuldeep Yadav, because they'll be their main sort of strikes with the ball.
Yep, spinners.
Both incredibly talented, different angles, can spin it different ways, different variations, etc. And Norkia bowling some pace. Be really exciting to see, I reckon. So we haven't even talked about Mitch Marsh even.
I know. I'd say Mitch Marsh is their best player. He was amazing in the T20 World Cup, or a couple of World Cups in the shorter formats. He's going to come in at 3 most likely. Of all the predicted 11s, have him in at 3. Yeah, I think if Warner and Marsh don't make runs, I still think this team will be all right, but I'm not sure if they're a finals team. But we'll have to we'll have to wait and see.
I like their bowling.
Yeah,
I
think
I don't know if Norkie is a short. Is he? Yeah, short format. Really
He
good in the
can
short
be,
format.
yeah.
He can be.
He's similar to someone like Lockie Ferguson.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think he can come in and have an impact. Can be expensive, but you're bowling pace in India. Like, I think that's just expected.
I wouldn't be surprised if even one, maybe two of those bowlers are in the top wicket takers at the end of the season.
Yeah. Especially, I don't mind Kuldeep Yadav as the top wicket taker. I wouldn't be surprised about that one. Yeah, all right. So that's Delhi Capitals. Yeah, so we're on the edge of them and maybe just making finals, but definitely better than last season, finishing 9th. We're all in agreement on that one.
Yep.
Next one's the Gujarat Titans. They finished first last year, but didn't win the final. Runners up in the final, so they'll be a bit filthy with that, and want to get some revenge here. Actually got a pretty exciting team. Oh, every IPL team has a pretty exciting team, but they've got a good team again. What do you guys reckon? There's a lot of stars in this team.
There are a lot of very good players. They'll be right up there again this season. The likes of Shubman Gill, Kane Williamson from New Zealand, David Miller, Rashid Khan, and even our boy Spencer Johnson.
I'm very excited
from
to
the
see
Brisbane Heat.
Yeah. He's gone from the Brisbane Heat, not even like having a big professional contract a couple of years ago. Now he's on big money in the IPL.
Was he on 1.3
or 4? Yeah, I reckon.
1.3 million?
Yeah. Good on him.
Yeah, they're expecting big things from him. But they also have Matty Wade in the side as well. So
bit of experience.
in the squad. Not sure if he'll be in the predicted team. I believe he should be.
Okay.
Because I remember you think back to the 2020 World Cup. Remember when we played Pakistan and he won us that game.
He's so experienced, and I think even at the end of the Big Bash, at the start of the season, I was going, is he done? And then the second half of the Big Bash season, he killed it.
Obviously, just announced his retirement. From Red Bull.
Yep. But he'll still kill it in the.
Yeah, he'll still be really good. But Rashid Khan, with ball in hand, there's not many better short format spinners in the world than him.
Yeah, he's going to be the standout player from this team. He's an absolute star. I was really missing him in the Big Bash this season. I was annoyed that he couldn't play. What do you reckon about Gujarat, Leo?
Yeah, Shubman Gill. Yeah. The man.
Man.
I just love the way he plays with freedom. Put it back on the bowlers from the get-go. Really like him at the top. Interesting to see that they've got Sai Sudharshan. I think I've pronounced that right.
Yeah.
Middle order in the predicted XI for this team. He's a young up-and-coming bat. So if he plays, be interesting to see how he goes. So there's always a sort of few unknowns in every team that I think can sort of decide how a team goes.
Yep. It might be him and Wade fighting for a spot maybe in that sort of middle order.
Depends how many internationals they choose to pick.
That's also true, yeah. How many? I forgot how many.
I think it's 4 max.
Isn't it? Yeah, 4.
But you can have more in the squad.
In their predicted 11, they've got Khan, Johnson, Miller,
Kane
Williamson. So you don't really want to take any of those guys out, you'd think, especially Johnson, I feel like might start off a bit slow, but once he gets
it's not like for like with Matthew Wade though.
No. Well, Matty Wade did bowl in the Test match. If
he's bowled in 2 Test matches.
He's like my height. He was bowling 130. I'm like, geez, get him open. Imagine him in local cricket. Yeah.
Only off half the steps of the pace bowlers as well.
He actually can bowl, but I don't think he'll be bowling in the IPL, let alone if he gets a bat. So we'll have to have a look at that.
Yep.
So we're all thinking they'll be right up there. I feel like we're just being pretty positive so far, but I didn't think Delhi Capitals in the finals. I think we got to back Gujarat to make the finals.
Yeah, I think it.
On the edge for Leo.
On the edge, similar for Delhi with me.
Okay.
On the edge.
On the edge. I reckon their bowling could.
Umesh Yadav's a good bowler. Rashid Khan's a good bowler. Johnson, it depends how Johnson goes, I think.
They got some good bats as well, so I think they'll make finals.
I reckon they'll be top 3, so we'll have to have a look.
I'm going just outside.
Outside. All right. We got Marcus's favourite team here, the Calcutta Knight Riders. One of the most unusual names in sport, I reckon.
It's the best.
I like it.
The Knight Riders.
Last season they finished 7th, so they'll desperately want to improve on that. What do you reckon about this team, Marcus? Your boys.
Look, it's not great.
It's not too bad. I like the all-rounders here.
It's not a great team, to be honest. I don't expect them to make finals.
Okay.
As my team,
you'll be barracking for
expectations are low, so go out there and surprise me. But they do have an Aussie in Mitch Starc.
Yeah, which is an expensive
Aussie.
Was he the most expensive ever? I believe. Was it him or Cummins?
Did Pat Cummins?
I think Starc took over
that.
And then Pat Cummins might have got the auction price back. We'll have to have a look at that.
Whoever was picked later got.
That's right, yeah.
But they've got a decent team. I mean, Andre Russell, Sunil Nareen, Shreyas Iyer, very good players. But I'm just think with their bowling, they're just lacking a bit of spinning depth.
Yep.
Although there's some good young national talent there, I just think comparing it to the other teams, They're probably just not ready just yet.
Yeah, I'd say there's a few guys out of their prime. What do you reckon, Leo? You got Andre, like Dre Russ is obviously a superstar in T20 cricket, so is Narayan, but they're definitely past their prime, so I'm not sure if they're going to be that good this season.
I know you've highlighted Shreyas Iyer as a standout here, but I want to highlight Rinku Singh. I think he's an awesome late order hitter. I don't know how much you've heard about him.
No, not that much actually.
Last season, high score 67 not out, average of 59, strike rate of 150, batting 5 or 6. He can come in and just change a game instantly. Like he could hit a 30 off 10 and just win them the game off his own bat. He's one I'm really excited to watch. In saying that, I think they're probably going to be sort of in between the low to mid part of the table.
Yeah, I reckon as well.
I just think that top order isn't too threatening for bowling attack. They've got some all-rounders there, but they're a little bit past it, as you mentioned. And a little from this predicted 11, there's a lot of unknown with the bowling.
Yes.
So it'd be interesting to see how they go. But Rinku Singh, I'm watching in this tournament.
Yeah, I like that. Great shout.
I reckon they'll probably finish similar to last season.
Yeah, around that 7th, 8th spot. That's what I reckon. Unfortunately for your boys, mate.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go to the next one. The Lucknow Super Giants, another great name. And it just adds super to any team in this competition, and they love it. Last season they finished 4th, so best finish 2 years in a row.
Yeah, so they finished 4th
Top
2
4,
years in a row,
which is great, making finals in this tournament. It's obviously very hard and very competitive.
Yep.
What do we reckon, lads? There's a few Aussies as well, which we love.
Yeah, I think this is a fairly decent team.
Yeah,
I reckon they'll be in and around finals. Again, KL Rahul, who's an absolute superstar for India, Quinton de Kock, Nicholas Pooran is more than handy with the bat.
He's very good,
Stoinis, he wasn't great in the Big Bash and he hasn't been great for Australia. So be interesting to see how he plays in this tournament, assuming he gets picked, which I believe he will. And they got Mark Wood there as a bit of pace.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
But, there's another Aussie in the mix who isn't in the predicted 11. That's Ashton Turner, who I think is very
Bit of an X-factor, Ashton Turner, yeah.
I'd probably have Ashton Turner in this team ahead of Stoinis.
Yeah.
As it currently stands. Unless you want another bowling option with Stoinis.
Yeah. Oh, Turner can bowl a few tweakers, a few door openers.
Yeah, but there's some better young Indian talent here with spin-wise than Ashton Turner. But I think he's a brilliant player, and I think they will be up there
in the finals again. Yeah, I'm going to say 4th, I reckon, as well. I think, they're going to be a very good team. They just got a lot of guys that literally travel the world at the moment, and they're a bit older, but they literally just play T20 cricket. They know what they're doing in that sort of thing. What do you reckon, Leo?
Yeah, I completely agree with that. What I really like about this team is it's really well balanced. So we've got firepower at the top, but Devdutt Padikkal, he's a very sort of anchor-the-type innings.
Yeah.
And I think that'll allow the others around him to play explosive, like Nicholas Pooran, who's an awesome hitter of the ball.
Yeah.
We talked about the all-rounders for the Kolkata Knight Riders, how they might be a little bit past it. You've got Krunal Pandya, Marcus Stoinis, and Deepak Hooda, who are a bit more like in their prime, I'd suggest.
Yeah, they're definitely.
So I think that's something that gives them an advantage over, say, Kolkata.
Yep.
So I just really like it. Again, probably around 4th, maybe 5th, just missing. But really solid team. I like it a lot.
There's a very clear opening, middle,
structure.
And
that should go well
in that squad.
Talking about KL Rahul, I've just checked Rahul's stats. He averages 47 in his career in the IPL, and he's played almost every season in the IPL.
That's crazy.
Which
is nuts.
He's played about 10 seasons, and he still averages 47. He's got 33 50s and 400s.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
A lot of these numbers for like Indian bats especially just fly under the radar a little bit. That's an awesome record. Yeah,
that's an amazing record in a T20 tournament where a lot of the time you're going hard from the first ball. Yeah. The fact that you can average anything over 30 is good, and he's averaging 47 in his career. So
we think about it, India by far have the best domestic 2020 competition.
Oh,
in the
yeah,
world.
100%.
Definitely. How come they can't nail it at international level?
Well, there's another point of how there's less money. There's like the likes of West Indies for a long time weren't even playing in some of the T20 tournaments for their country because they're getting paid a lot more in the IPL. I think it's partly to do with money, but I'm not sure. It's a fair point. I think because in international there's so many different formats going on, whereas IPL there's half of or 3/4 of the guys there are just concentrating for like their whole lives just T20. So maybe that's part of it because a lot of these guys wouldn't be playing for their country, but then they kill it in the IPL. So maybe there's, I don't know. Maybe
that's what I mean. Like winning. Why aren't they winning a 2020 World Cup when they have the best 2020?
That's
tournament?
true. Yeah, I feel like India like to pick the same sort of guy, same as Australia, but Australia's obviously been more successful. But yeah, maybe they need to look more into the stats
More
of
domestic
into the
talent.
IPL. Yeah, I think you're making a good point there. Yeah. So Lucknow Super Giants, we all think they're going to be pretty good. I'm going finals. They look like a really good
I
team.
reckon we've almost got that top 4 locked already, haven't we?
Not
We've
for me,
barely
not
gone
for
down
me.
the order.
I feel like there's a one or two more teams.
I don't think I've listed, apart from Chennai, a team in the top.
No, he's
4.
been a bit more harsh. You've already listed your finals.
I've already listed my.
You
top
forgot
4.
about this team that I thought you
That's
were
coming
predicting.
up.
Yeah, this is a very good. I think this is probably the best team on paper. The Mumbai Indians,
wow, yeah.
obviously, probably the biggest franchise, one of the biggest franchises. I feel like I'm going to get hate for that if I say one of them's the biggest franchise. But yeah, they've got a really good team. You got that top 6. So last year they finished 3rd. They're always up there. The Mumbai Indians, they're a very good team. This is probably the best batting lineup. Lads, I don't know what you guys reckon. This top 6 is unbelievable.
Yeah, let me tell you how a Mumbai Indians game is going to go. They are going to bowl first. The team will make 250.
250, that's a
They will
big
come
score.
out and the game will be over before you know it because Rohit Sharma, Ishan Kishan, Hardik Pandya and Sky are going to make 250 in about 10 overs.
And then you got Sky, but then you got Varma and Tim David. He's like two spots
Tim
after
David,
that.
he will become a
Aussie.
specialist fielder after this series. I don't know if
He's not a good fielder either.
What do you mean? He's a great fielder.
Is he? Oh no, sorry. I'm
he's
thinking
an
of-
awesome fielder.
No, he is.
Come on, mate. Yeah, but I don't see him batting that much. We say that. I say it a bit in jest,
2020 cricket,
he's
you're gonna bat,
he's
yeah.
going to bat.
Yeah.
But I'm just more speaking to the top 4 of this.
unbelievable. Yeah.
Jasper Brummer will take plenty of polls as well.
Yes, he will.
And then Jason Berendorf isn't even in this predicted 11, and he was Australia's men's 2020 player of the
Yeah,
year.
well,
Somehow.
yeah, that was a bit of a joke. I don't think he can fit in this because you look at the bowlers. You got Bumrah, who's obviously probably the best bowler.
Yeah.
Bowling is a little hittable. Like
yeah.
Thusara, who's listed in this predicted 11, I think he's very hittable. Chawla's a good bowler, but
Yeah.
can be expensive. Nabi and David bowl some tweakers too. So there are some. Hardik Pandya too, actually. I don't know if he can bowl. I heard he is.
Wasn't he bowling meds?
Yeah.
Mediums.
Might be one to watch, but yeah, they've got options. It's just whether they can be economical, I reckon.
Yeah, no, that's a fair shout.
Yeah, again, I think they'll be fighting with the Lucknow Super Giants, who we just did a preview of before. I think they'll be fighting for that probably
I reckon
that last spot in the finals.
I reckon they could be top 3 as well. I genuinely reckon they'll be up there. This team is unbelievable. They're going to make some big scores. Even if they fail the top order, they've just got so many good guys coming in. I was having a look at Sky Yadav's stats. He averages 32, 21 50s and 100 in his career at IPL. He's an absolute star as well. So I think they're going to be all right this
I
season.
remember Tim David, when we played New Zealand, saved the day.
He
hit a 4 off the last ball. How many did we need off that last over to win?
15?
15 or something, 14, 15, yeah.
And Tim David
Did
was
it easy.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's so good. We were roasting him, I think, earlier on. That,
Well, he was shocking in the Big Bash.
and then
Shocking.
when he plays for Australia. So hopefully he has that Australia form in the IPL. Otherwise, you don't want his Hobart Hurricanes form. That's for sure, for the Mumbai Indians.
Exactly.
But yeah, I think they're going to be right up there. Amazing batting lineup. Lots of standout players. And I think around that 3rd that they finished last year, wouldn't be surprised.
Yep.
Next one, the Punjab Kings, lads. Finished 8th last season. Bit disappointing. A few of our favourite and non-favourite sort of players in
Definitely non-favourite.
A lot of English.
Lots of English. Actually, there's a lot of English. And
Looking in the predicted
not a big fan to
11,
them.
they've got 3 Englishmen in the predicted 11?
Johnny Bairstow in there in the form of his life. He's got a lot of ducks, but
If you've got Johnny Bairstow in your IPL team, Punjab Kings, I'm sorry, you're playing at your new stadium this season, but you're finishing last.
bang! I think they
finishing
might
last.
finish last. I'm having a look
Yeah.
at their team. You've got Rabada. Rabada's a star from
Yeah,
South
he is,
Africa.
he is,
You've
he
got
is. Patel,
Sam
Harshal
Curran's a
Patel's-
really good T20
They've
player.
got, I'm looking here, a lot of pace options.
Yes.
So
They do.
Sam Curran,
Yep.
Harshal Patel, Rabada.
Rabada.
Pretty sure Chahar
And-
bowls.
Ashdeep
And
Arshdeep Singh is pace.
yeah.
Nathan Ellis, who wasn't in this predicted 11, who's the Aussie,
Actually,
also
he
bowls
could.
pace.
I reckon. They've got too many pace to fit him in. Probably. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't see them
Chahar bowls
playing
leg
that
spin,
well.
sorry.
That's right.
I don't see them playing that well this season. I think they'll be right down towards the bottom of the ladder.
Yeah, I agree.
But Rabada has to be the standout, doesn't he? Or even Shikadawan as well.
I
as a
reckon
skipper.
Livingston.
Livingston is a very good, very, very good
'Cause he can-
T20
Short,
player.
yeah, he's a good short format player, but
Yeah. Talked about the pace bowlers they have. Livingston can bowl off
he
spin
can,
and
yeah.
leg spin. So,
Does he?
Yeah, I think he mixes it up,
Oh,
yeah.
that's pretty
Yeah.
cool. I like that.
so
well, anyone can bowl off spin.
I agree with that.
Oh, I used to be an Austin Bob, so I'm not going to go on that one. But yeah, you can.
I think there's a lot of good teams. They have great talent in this. I think last, but it is a
we're
very
all going.
fine.
I'll go ninth.
fine
Actually, no, I'll go
margin
last.
here.
I'll go last as well. Just I think their batting lineup will rely on Darwin and Livingston, and then if they don't go too well, you got Bairstow back in the day wasn't too bad, but at the moment with his form, you can't.
Actually, I really don't mind their bowling attack at all. It's a really nice bowling attack.
I don't think their batting.
They don't have any superstar spinners compared to some other ones, I reckon.
Yeah, their batting lineup won't win them.
I think Shahar will surprise a bit, but. Yeah, the batting won't win them that many games.
I wouldn't be surprised if they bowl first, get a team out for
the old Perth Scorchers mentality.
150, 160, and then probably end up even losing the game because their batting lineup isn't.
Yeah,
they're not really standouts. Like you look at those players and you're like, who's the match winner in that team? Definitely not Johnny Bairstow. Sam Curran will get suspended for running through an umpire again.
That's Tom Curran.
That's Tom Curran.
His brother.
ICB have Tom Curran. No hard words about Tom Curran, please.
This is the smarter Curran, Sam Curran. All right, so we're going, Punjab. Actually, the Kings can't go too well if you got the Super Kings and then you're the Kings.
Yeah.
I want to know which team was made first because
I think they were made at the same time.
Because how is there the Kings?
Let us know in the comments.
How is there the Kings and then they've gone, we're the Super Kings. We're way better than the Kings.
Mate, let us know for a different team nickname than the Mumbai Indians.
I feel like they love
it. It's got to start with M, doesn't it? Surely, like
Mumbai Magic. I don't mind that.
Yeah. First off,
we may have just offended a bunch of Mumbai Indians.
We've already done that a lot on this show, I think. Anyway, all right, next one. So
every team in here is Indian. So why are they the Mumbai Indians?
I don't know. There might be a reason that we don't know. There might be a reason. All right, next one's the Rajasthan Royals, lads. Pretty good team as well, but finished 5th last season. Don't think they're going to be in my finals.
I've got them in finals, I reckon. I actually like it.
I don't know.
I don't know, Leo. I don't know.
I reckon they might finish 5th again.
Something about this team is speaking to me.
I feel like the JSL is. That's what
JSL is probably JSL.
Adam Zampa's speaking to you.
Yeah, but he's not even in the predicted 11.
I think he should be in that predicted 11.
I like their bowling lineup. Yep. They've got Ashwin and Chahal as awesome spinning options. Trent Bolt, Avesh Khan. They're a little bit expensive, but wicket-taking options up front.
Yeah, I think Trent Bolt's past it.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Like how
he's pulled out the hate word.
Oh, wow.
I'm backing him in. He's going to lead the wickets this series. And
Trent Bolt.
Marcus is going to dig his own grave.
Did you see him in the Big Bash?
Trent Bolt? It's because he's playing for the Stars. It's a choke gene, mate.
The choke gene.
I don't know. Compared to other pace bowlers like in this franchise, there's so many better options. Yeah. I reckon Spencer Johnson.
Well, there's so many better options to replace you on the podcast.
Whoa! Bang!
Fighting words.
We actually did have a meeting about that earlier, but he's done well on this podcast. I reckon he's got a few more weeks in him.
If you can't tell, I love Trent Bolt. So I'm going to back him in. But
he's older now. He is older now.
You want to retire Southey and Bolt.
No, I didn't say Bolt. Definitely Southey. He's washed.
Who takes more wickets, Spencer Johnson or Trent Bolt?
Trent Bolt. I'll actually bet. I have a bet with you on that.
Oh. I'll have to do this off the show, lads. I don't know. All right, so I don't think they're going to be right up there. Obviously, Leo does. Standout player JSL averaged 48 last season. I saw that you wrote in there. He's in incredible form for India and in all formats. JSL, we absolutely love watching him.
He's 21, right, or 22?
Yeah, he's really young.
What are we doing with our lives?
Oh, we're doing a great podcast. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm the youngest, so don't count me in.
Leo's rattled from Marcus talking down Trent Bolt. We got Jarrell, one of your favourite other players, Leo, that's been going really well against England. He's really good. I'll
be interested to see how he goes in this tournament. I think, along with Hetmeyer and Rovman Powell, it's a very intriguing sort of middle to late order. I don't know. I just think it's a team that can...
Not that much depth, I think.
You reckon?
Yeah, your man Jarrell as well.
Yeah, I'll get around him. I'll back him in. I reckon I'll go third.
All right. I'm going to go fifth.
This has got 6 written all over it.
6? All right. Yeah. All right. So that's the Royals done and dusted. Another Royals. The Royals just Bangalore.
The only Royals.
I'm just going to sit back and relax because Leo is probably the biggest RCB fan that I've ever met. He's got the kit on. Fresh kit. The new kit.
Yes.
Jeez. I'm looking at this team. I'm thinking, I've picked like 7 teams to make finals.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So they finished 6th last season, the RCB, and how are they going to go this season, Leo?
The thing with Bangalore for years has been their batting has been awesome, but they never pay attention to the bowling. Yeah. The bowling always lets them down. But this is the year it changes that.
I just realised one of my favourite players is on this team, but yes.
Cameron Green?
No, Alzari Joseph. Oh, wait, no, I'm thinking of Shamar Joseph, but yes, Alzari Joseph is also good. I do love Alzari Joseph as well. He's great in the short form.
But yeah, it's...
Oh, jeez, wow.
It's, the bowling doesn't look great, but the batting looks pretty strong. They've got the two Aussies, Glenn Maxwell and Cam Green, projected at 4 and 5.
That's a good lineup.
And then Colin Duplessis opening is very powerful.
Jesus.
And I don't mind Rajat Padita coming in at 3. I think he had a solid tournament last season.
He's a big hitter as well, yeah.
Yeah, so I like him as well. DK with the gloves, he'd be as old as MS Dhoni, I think.
Actually, he probably would.
But he comes in and just slogs it. So
Yeah.
he could
We
be
love
a bit
that.
handy.
Yeah.
Bit biased here, but I think they're going to win it.
They're going to win it.
They're going to win it. We're going to win it. We're going to complete the double. They've got Mohamed Siraj. They've got Alzari Joseph. They're just going to skittle
Who's their
them
main
through.
spinner?
That's a great question.
Is it Maxi?
Well, Khan Sharma bowls leg spin. I don't know if you remember him. He played one series in Australia.
Okay.
As a leg spinner. He's a bit past it, but
Yeah.
he's gonna come back.
He's
for,
36.
Yeah, he's a
Dinesh
little past.
Karthik's 38. And Maxwell's pretty old now.
That's all right.
Maxwell's still good, though.
Kohli's still good, but
Experience. It's
True.
fine. Experience.
But
I feel
they
like-
have got the youngsters in there like Cam Green. Obviously, Faf du Plessis is ancient as well.
He's ancient. I
I'm
think
telling you, this is the year.
I think, you know what, I agree with Liam.
I don't like that Marcus is agreeing with me because
No.
he shouldn't be. Because
No, that's it. I disagree with you, Leo. You're not making playoffs and
Playoffs.
you watch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
still playoffs.
I don't think they're going to make the playoffs either. I don't like their bowling lineup at all. I don't think they're
Really?
well, it doesn't like you.
because you need spinners. Most teams have 2 really good spinners in India. You need spinners on these pitches that are going to be dusty and turning.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Maxwell's
Siraj is a
handy.
really good bowler and he's a home player. Alzari Joseph could decide how their bowling goes. I think they could make some big scores, but I'm not sure if they can defend them. So.
Alzari Joseph is hittable, but he could also
Get
be
some
also
wickets.
very economic.
Yep.
Like
What
at
if
the same
I
time.
told you, Stats Guy, that Mayank Duggar, hopefully I pronounced that right,
Yeah.
bowls left arm orthodox and is in the predicted 11.
Oh, I
So they've got
haven't heard
Khan
of him, so he must be
Sharma,
that good.
And Glenn Maxwell. That is an awesome spin trigger.
Is it? You put Glenn
That's
Maxwell in
awesome.
there, he's just like a part-timer.
Mate, Maxie, he'll open.
The ball,
It's weird. Like when you already have Mohamed Siraj, why would you pick up Alzari Joseph as an
I don't know. Well, he's in there pretty.
What's better than one quick? Two.
Yeah, well,
I don't know. We'll have to see if.
nah,
they
you got me there, Leo. I'm stumped.
Oh, what a call. All right. That's enough RCB chat. Leo could go on about them for a whole podcast. I reckon. Might have to do. You might have to do an RCB podcast.
Oh, we
RCB
are.
today.
We are.
We are.
today.
Oh, we are.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
you told
you
me to
are.
wrap
No,
up,
wait,
mate.
me and Gerald.
Yeah, you and Joe Barth again, right? Yeah, he's a big RCB fan as well. All right, next one. My beloved Sunrisers Hyderabad lads finished last season. So, as an AFL fan myself, this is not good that I go for North Melbourne and the Sunrisers.
Get used to it, mate, because they'll be down there again.
I don't mind the lineup just because they got Travis Head and Pat Cummins.
Yep.
But the depth is really, really lacking in this side. You got a few older guys. You got Hasaranga's a good player, I think.
Very good player.
Klaassen's in really good form from South Africa.
It's classy.
He's classy. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. I think they'll be okay. I think they're going to be maybe 6th or 7th. But
I'm loving that opening partnership.
Agarwal and Head will be very exciting. Yeah. What do you guys reckon?
I actually think batting wise, they're not terrible. They're not.
No.
Their top 6 isn't terrible. Pat
You said
Cummins,
Chapathi's a pretty solid player as well.
solid
yeah?
player.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pat Cummins is probably a little bit too early in the order for me.
That's the thing I'm worried about. If the predicted 11 has him, where did they have him? 6?
I reckon they'll have
That's way too early for Pat Cummins.
Sundar above him.
Yeah,
above
maybe.
him.
Actually, Hasaranga. Oh no, Hasaranga's a spinner.
Well, Pat Cummins is a
He can
skipper,
bat.
so
he can bat alright though. Yeah.
Pat Cummins is a skipper. He can put himself where he wants.
True.
He did make a 50, I think it was 2 seasons ago, off about 15 balls.
15 balls.
Yeah.
So if he can produce that, then their batting lineup might be all right. But I am a little bit worried. But yeah, you said the standout in this one, Leo Hasaranga.
Yeah, so he's ranked 2nd for T20 all-rounders.
Okay.
Yeah, he's great variation
Yep.
with the ball, like good wrong end, good leggy, floats it up, and he can hit it with the bat. Like he's a genuine all-rounder. Like
Okay.
he's no slack with the bat.
Yeah, so they might push him up the order. Yeah, maybe even above Cummins then, possibly. Depends what they sort of need, because Cummins can probably hit a bigger ball.
I think Hasaranga can, but Cummins can hang around a bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, it depends what the game circumstances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, they'll be down towards the
What do you guys reckon?
bottom 3.
Bottom 3?
Yeah, bottom
I'm going to say
three.
bottom 4, but we're going to win it all.
That's,
Nah,
that's the
no,
thing,
no.
though. Like, we're saying bottom 3, but this is a team with Travis Head, Pat Cummins, Klaassen, like Sundar.
Yeah, if those guys
Hasaranga.
step up most
There's so
games.
much talent in that team that can lift them up. So,
Yeah.
But there's so many good teams as well.
Yeah.
In this
I think the
someone
depth-
has to be.
There's
bottom
top
three.
end talent. They've probably got one of the highest top end talent, but then the depth is really lacking, I think.
I don't
So-
think they'll finish last. I don't think they'll
No.
finish last like last season.
Yep.
I think they'll be better off.
Yep. No, I agree. All right, that was the last team that we went through. Let's go through a bit of a title prediction, lads. I think we already know Leo's one, so we'll start with him. He's the most biased man in Australia.
Hey.
Yeah, but that's all right. Who are you going for, Leo?
RCB. They're going to win it. This is the year. They're going to complete the double, and they're going to create a RCB dynasty, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Second next to Alex Donnelly, most biased.
Yeah, on a few of our other shows, football today, AFL today.
Don't loop me in with Alex.
All right. Who are you going, Marcus?
I'm going to go... Oh, geez, I don't know. I think I'm changing my prediction now.
Well, you talked down the Mumbai Indians.
I talked down the Mumbai Indians, but I have them in there as my title prediction yesterday. I just think that just shows how many class teams are in the IPL
it's hard
this season.
to pick,
It's hard to stick and pick
So who
one.
you
So
going?
right now, I'll go for the Mumbai Indians.
All right.
But then again, look, 5 games into the season, I could be saying otherwise.
Okay. I'm going to go the Chennai Super Kings. I reckon they're going to win another one. They obviously won last year. I think they're really good. You got Dhoni. I know he's older, but he's great finisher still. He's just like put him in for a clutch situation. He'll still go really well as he showed last year. You got Jadeja, who I think is the best all-rounder in the world. Ravindra, who I absolutely love from New Zealand. And then you got, Mitchell, who I think Leo was talking about a few podcasts ago, is an absolute star as well. So I'm going to go Chennai Super Kings to go back-to-back. But I really want the Sunrisers to go well, being a big Sunrisers fan. But I'm not sure how we'll go. I wasn't being as biased as Leo, but at least Bangalore have a decent team. What do you reckon, Leo?
Mate, what do you mean what I reckon?
Actually, I already know what you reckon. I don't know why I've gone back to you there. All right, that's our title predictions. That's all of the team breakdowns on the IPL 2024 season. That stumps for the Cricket Today show. We'll be back with this show on Thursday or Friday for a weekend preview of the first weekend of the IPL 2024 season. So get right around the show. Send in any questions. Check us out on YouTube. Chuck a subscribe and a follow. Thank you very much, Leo.
RCB.
Thank you, Marcus.
Let us know your ladder predictions. Where do you think your team will finish?
Yeah, good call. Thanks, Gerald, for producing behind the camera and putting up with all of our nonsense. Thanks to me, and that's another episode of Cricket Today done. We're out.